Hey everyone, this is Sarah Ellen. We are doing some free tips and this is number 6. So today it is about raw foods. So my tip for you today is keep it raw. If you want to go a little cleaner and you want to keep those enzymes alive, you can go raw. Which means after you've had your water and your fruit and your smoothies and your juices and all these different things that I've been recommending so far, you could just keep it raw throughout the day. So if you're hungry and you're wanting to have, a meal in the evening or afternoon, and you're wondering what to have, I can give you a few tips that I'll post soon. But that would be things like zucchini noodles instead of pasta. Like, get rid of the processed foods and keep your fat content down to 10% of the entire intake that you're having for the day. So you're looking at everything that you're eating is fruits or vegetables. If you are going to have anything else like avocado, nuts, seeds, coconut, that kind of thing, then just have a think about how much you're actually having, because it is going to really put your liver into overdrive just to process that, even beautiful fats like that you do need. So just keep it to the 10% if you're wanting to do a cleanse. Under normal circumstances, obviously you can eat a lot more than 10%, like you don't really have to restrict it too much. But just for a cleanse right now, if you're looking to do this program with me where we're doing clean eats and giving your liver a bit of a break, we can go raw, get the full effect of the enzymes that are alive in our foods, in our fruits and our vegetables, and really benefit from the water content as well. Because we talked a lot about hydration, but fruits and vegetables, having your veggies in the afternoon or evening and having them uncooked is going to keep them in a space where it's going to be a lot more roughage for the system. It's going to clean out your digestive tract a lot better, and it's very healing. So as much as I'm actually a coach that's about balance, and I actually do see the benefits in having some cooked foods, this is not something that's really a cleansing type food as such. It's not, like warm foods or cooked foods, things like mashed potatoes and what else? There are other things that can be comfort foods, like you can make a cacao pudding with, avocado, things like that, or from coconut cream, things like that are higher in fat content, and they're actually really good for you. Or you're having potatoes that are starchy, that are cooked, or you're having maybe some rice with your vegetables, or what else? Soups, cooked soups. Like pumpkin soup and minestrone, pea soup, all sorts of delicious comfort style meals, stews. They're all great, really great. More so probably for your nervous system. So the fats and the cooked foods are good for your nervous system. So when you're experiencing trauma, stress, anxiety, things like that, it can help to calm the system to sit down and have a baked potato or some mashed potato and maybe some vegan gravy or a stew, some of the things I've mentioned. So there are things there that make a difference to your brain, and your brain's important too. It's not just your digestive tract, like it is about soothing you and making sure that everything's feeling good. So yes, there is a purpose for cooked foods, and some people can tolerate them better depending on what's going on with their health concerns. They do say that cooked foods are almost like pre-digested because they've been warmed, just like and broken down a little bit, just like what your stomach would do, and that can release nutrients too. So certainly there is a time and a place for cooked foods, in my opinion. When it comes down to what we're trying to do at the moment, as I mentioned, we're just wanting to put it aside because there are some other reasons for having raw foods, because they clear out things like parasites. They clear out, they're very antifungal. They're very, just very cleansing. And you just don't get the same effects from cooked foods on your system when you're wanting to reverse damage in your body and help your body to do what it needs to do to heal itself. So the benefits of raw foods are definitely the fresh enzymes, definitely clearing the digestive tract, the moisture and hydration levels you're going to get from them. Anti-parasitic. Oh yes, and it's going to having raw foods is going to really look after your gut bacteria. So your gut bacteria is going to be nourished. The good bacteria, the stuff that you really want to have in your system, is going to be completely nourished by raw foods. Whereas you can overfeed certain bacteria with processed foods and, you know, some starchy foods, cooked foods that can cause an acidic reaction in your body, even the healthier ones. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's why there's different levels to cleansing and to maybe detox, as you'd like to call it, I'm sure. Or people hate the word detox. It's a bit of a funny word, but we do naturally detox, and there are different levels of looking after our system depending on where our mindset is at, where our head's at, where our emotions are at, and what our body needs as well. So we need to weigh it all up, and that's why in my coaching it's very much, for me, I guess, assisting my clients to be in a space where, you know, if their head is in it, their heart is in it, and their body needs something, then we balance everything with the process that we go down and the path that we choose in regards to how they're gonna cleanse. You know, it's not just one size fits all, in my opinion. So don't know if you got much from that, but it is about raw foods. It is about cleansing. It is about avoiding some of the, you know, like avoiding cooked foods so that you don't have the acidic reaction in the body, or the, you know, the starchiness and the glugginess that can happen in the digestive tract. And so if you're really wanting to cleanse the liver, you're wanting to cleanse the digestive tract, get rid of parasites and not overfeed bad bacteria and feed up all the good bacteria, maybe change the microbiome and change the mix that you have, where you might have spent many years overfeeding the wrong kind of bacteria that, you know, maybe I would say encouraging feelings of anxiety and, you know, depression, or definitely not aiding in clearing those feelings. And that, you know, all sorts of other elements that you can get as well from your gut, because your gut is your second brain. So if you're wanting to clear those things up and be a little strict, you know, it can be tricky because you'll get cravings, because the bacteria and parasites, if you have them, are going to be asking to be fed with the same stuff you've always eaten. And that's where I come in to help you with some tips. So I'm going to leave some in the comments or in my post, and hopefully you can pick some of that up and run with it. If you've got questions, let me know, and let's try to go raw all the way through the day and the evening as well. And if you can try that a few days a week, or, you know, see how you feel on that, and then maybe continue on, try it for the 21 days that you're working with me. You know, like, this is a great opportunity to get in there and go raw with your foods, get lots of enzymes, energy, and a boost from that just by cleansing your system. So enjoy. I hope it works for you. Any questions, hit me up. Thanks.